This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis, with PlayerProps.ai, and this is what we're looking at for the first of the 2 weekend days where we have some more NFL playoffs. So if you were paying attention to anything at all this season, mainly the last month, 2 months, maybe 3 months, we've been on absolute fire, en fuego, if you will. We were riding a 25-day NFL profit streak into Saturday's games. Our Saturday pick hit, which made us 26 straight. But then when it came to the Sunday games, things kind of fell apart. So I mentioned this in yesterday's NBA video when I was talking about this briefly, but we had like great football last weekend. Saturday games, great. The first 2 Sunday games, great. If you don't have a dog in the fight, it's still great to watch great football, close games, points being scored, and then we get to Sunday night and then the Monday night. It's just like, how do the Chargers and the Steelers even make the playoffs? It doesn't make any sense. So we're looking to start a new streak as we cap off the end of the NFL season. There are, let's see, we have Saturday, Sunday. The next week, I believe they do both of the conference championships on the same day. So that's 3 days, and then there's Super Bowl. So there's 4, just hit my mic. There's 4 days of NFL left, and we're going to make the most of it. So let's get right to it. If you are new here, welcome. If you like to have more money than you do now, it's probably in your best interest to probably do the free stuff that we offer to you, which you might be sitting down. You might want to sit down for this because there's a lot of free stuff we give you. Subscribe to this free YouTube channel. Download the free PlayerProps.ai app. Download the free Discord app. Create a free Discord account. Create a free PlayerProps.ai account. Get into the free PlayerProps Discord and connect your free Discord account to your free PlayerProps.ai account. And you have spent $0, but already are on the right track and gaining a wealth of knowledge to expedite your betting success. Join 21,000 other people in Discord by simply doing the bare minimum, which costs you $0. And there's a lot of people in Discord who are doing the bare minimum. And there's a lot of people outside of Discord who aren't doing the bare minimum. You can't expect success if you give 0 effort. Your effort equals your success. Your success equals your effort. 0 effort means 0 success. You cannot be the laziest person on planet Earth and expect success. It's not how it works. You have to apply yourself. So let's find something here for specifically only looking at Saturday's 2 games. So on Saturday, we have Buffalo, Denver, and Seattle, San Francisco. Both number 1 seeds of Seattle and Denver. They both had a bye. And then we have Buffalo and San Francisco. Now, San Francisco losing George Kittle to a torn Achilles. He will not be playing the rest of the postseason, and who knows how long that's going to take to recover from. I have not looked at any of this. Normally, that's what I always do. When I hit record, I have not pre-looked at this because I want you to see the process of going through the checklist. Now, if you're like, well, I'm curious, Teacher Travis, what is the checklist? There's a channel. Remember that free Discord that you need to get into because there's 0 excuses, which you're going to see here in 2 seconds, for not joining it. There's a channel called Checklist, and we're always trying to simplify things as much as possible, and we're never satisfied with, I'm personally never satisfied with the app or with the education or with what I'm doing. I'm constantly craving more. I want it to be better as much as it can possibly be, and there's always something to enhance. So I've been doing these Money Through Friday shows that has clearly been helping you print money for the last 2 years. A lot of money. And so what I wanted to do is, even though I know the people that actually try, that are watching the videos, are having the success, I'm like, how do I make this even more simplified? So if they share a screenshot in Discord, which is kind of like, this is the way to expedite your success. And this doesn't matter if you're premium or free. It doesn't matter. If you find something like we don't like this play, but I'm just going to say, just for argument's sake, if you like something and you click on this guy and you're like, oh, I think I like this play, take a screenshot on your phone of this screen and paste it in the Discord. If you do not have an upgraded account on PlayerProps.ai, you would paste this in the channel that says NFL. If you do have an upgraded account and even unlocked all the VIP channels, you would post this in the channel that says NFL Props and has a diamond in front. That diamond signifies it is a VIP only channel. That is what you do before you lock it in. And then what our community says is, yes, I would also agree that this is a good play, or no, this is why it's not a good play. And so to make it easier for our community to explain why it is or is not a good play, we created this super simplified checklist system where, like, you can even in the Discord channel, if somebody asks a question and you automatically know, like, there's a lot of things wrong with this play, and instead of like typing this paragraph, you just type in exclamation point check, CHECK, check. And what that does is it populates the 6 checklist guidelines that you need to consider when checking if one of these plays are good. So the first thing, like, is it a baby line? Is it let me actually I don't have it set up where I could pull it up on screen because I didn't sync the Discord to the screen sharing stuff, but is it a baby line? Which side does the AI lean? Does it lean by enough difference? Which side do the sportsbooks lean? What is the defensive matchup or the defensive rank? What injuries or playing time are alarming, and is the spread a potential blowout? So those are the 6 steps that I go through every single video, but we also put it in the Discord as well. You need to make sure that you tattoo this checklist in the back of your mind, or on the front of your brain, if you will, because you need to go through them. And that's how we find winning plays, because we know we have applied ourselves, we've watched these videos, we understand the checklist, and asking for help in Discord is the easiest way that you can catch up to the most successful people in our Discord. So it's not like, oh, let me just see what they're betting and copy them. That's the worst case scenario for you. That is how you lose all your money. Not necessarily you lose your money because you're tailing the greats and the most successful bettors in Discord, but you're losing your money because you're not applying yourself. You have to understand, how do they get to that decision? Let me go to the app and let me see if I can follow the same guidelines and checklists that they're doing, and oh, hey, I'm winning more than I'm losing. This stuff works. Guess what? Spoiler alert, this stuff works. So make sure you're in the Discord. If you want to have success with this app, you have to be in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord and you want to have success with this app, you're going to have a hard time. There are people, the chances, like, yes, there are people that are not in the Discord that can have success. But why would you not join a free community Discord if it makes your chances of success like 100 times easier for you? We try to make things easy. You are the one making things hard for yourself. If you're struggling and you also at the same time are ignoring everything I tell you in these shows and everything I tell you, like, I mean, if you're not in Discord, you can't see what I'm telling you in Discord. Everything I tell you in the shows, if you're struggling and you know you're not doing what I'm saying to do, that's your fault. You are making this hard on yourself. I'm making this easy on you because I'm giving you things that cost you $0. Learning the guidelines, getting community feedback, $0. You can, this right here, receiving yards, what you're seeing on screen, this is a free stat on the free PlayerProps.ai app that you downloaded. All the stuff you're looking at is 100% free. So if you created an account 2 seconds ago, you would see the same thing I'm seeing on the screen. Receiving yards for NFL is 100% free. So you take a screenshot of what you think is good, you drop it if you're still non-premium in the NFL channel, and then people will be like, hey, this looks good, this doesn't look good, here's the checklist. Can you recognize which boxes this particular play did not check? Like, it doesn't make any sense why there's so many people on the outside choosing to lose more than winning, choosing to ignore the guidelines, choosing not to do things that are 100% free for them, that are guaranteed to make them a better bettor. It blows my freaking mind. But I can only create the ecosystem that helps you out. If you don't want to join it and you like losing, that you're probably not a good candidate for our community anyway. If you prefer losing, You are not a fit for the PlayerProps.ai community because we're about not losing. Now that tangent's over with, let's do what we normally do. Set our minimum line, start with receiving yards lines. Minimum line, there are, let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players. Looks like we have we have 4. We have 1 receiver from each team. And then we also have the GOAT, CMC. Oh, I just realized I had under toggled. So we've over toggled here. Now, are we going to go over on any of these players? No, because the highest difference we have here is only 4.3. And even if we wanted to shoot ourselves in the foot by taking something that barely had any difference, there's like not even barely 2 yards between the line and the AI. Hey, this is a super red defense. Buffalo is the best pass defense in the NFL this season, and it's the second best pass defense in the last 3 games. So of course, we're not going over on Denver passing. And then we go one more down and it's still not even that great. There's 3 yards difference. Yeah, this is sexy. There's green. But again, you have to have an edge. You can't just bet to bet. You have to have a reason to bet. And then we toggle the under. CMC here has 4 yards, roughly 4 yards under his receiving yards line. But what did I teach you in the last few weeks that we highlighted CMC on the unders? You don't go under on the GOAT. We're not going to go under on CMC. He will shoot you in the foot if you try to go under anything. I think what's important for us to do first is look to see on these spreads here. So Denver is favored by 1.5. Thought I read before that they were not, that Buffalo was favored. But again, according to DraftKings, Buffalo's plus 1.5. And AI's like, hey, they're probably going to cover that. And if they cover that, that probably means that they're going to win. San Francisco is a 7.5 underdog to Seattle. Both of these games, AI thinks that the underdog is going to keep it closer than what DraftKings suggests. So DraftKings gives Denver a minus 112 money line. And if you don't know what minus 112 means, it means that DraftKings gives them a 52.83% chance to win. Our AI says, we don't think Denver's going to win, and we think Buffalo's going to win. And Buffalo, the win chance that the AI is giving it is a 59% chance. So, close games on both sides. The AI still thinks Seattle's going to win, but not nearly as much as the minus 355 money line for them suggests. So it should be a close game on both sides. I mean, I don't think 1.5 is an upset. I know Denver's the number 1 seed. They're coming off the bye week. Their bye week from having the first round bye in the playoffs. Buffalo seems to be clicking on all cylinders. Josh Allen, this is his best opportunity to win a Super Bowl with all of so many typical powerhouse teams not being in the playoffs or not even making this far anyway. So if we're looking at, before we pull it up, the Buffalo-Denver game, it seems like both defenses are pretty stout on passing. So before we pull up passing yards, I would be interested to see what the AI thinks on Allen under or Knicks under passing yards. And when it comes to this game, I don't want to play around with the orange here, but Seattle or San Francisco having a squishy pass defense, it's interesting to see what Darnold's line is. So we have that in the back of our mind, and now we're going to reset the filter, and we're going to look at passing yards, knowing those defensive ranks. So we have the under highlighted. The only player that has he's not even under projection. He's literally projected to get if you round this up, it's 211 and his line's 211. So he's versing a stout defense, but there's no edge. And we don't bet on things there's no edge. But both quarterbacks I hope this is not a boring game. Because this here is showing me this is not going to be an exciting game. May come down to a field goal, who knows. And Buffalo has the best kicker in NFL history. Matt Prater they signed. And we can't do anything there. So let's see what Sam Darnold says. So let's look at the over. Nothing here either. 237 is his projection. 234 is his line. No edge. There's no edge on quarterbacks. There's no edge on receiving options. And I don't even think if we switch to sportsbook, it's going to matter. Nope. Nope. That doesn't change a thing. Okay, so we're not doing passing yards. We're not doing receiving yards. Let's look at rushing yards. RJ Harvey, the best running back in the NFL, has an under projection. Buffalo has been the 5th most squishiest run defense. In other words, they suck at stopping the run this season. But in the last 3 games, they've been on lockdown. Haven't allowed a crazy amount of rushing yards. This is an interesting, like, very consistent downward spiral of rushing opportunity. Projection was 45, got 75, 40. Projection a little bit less, got less. Projections a little bit more, still got less. 43, and then against the Chargers, only 28. The Chargers had a pretty good run defense too. So we're just concerned, like, which defense are we getting? The 5th most squishiest or the 10th most stingiest? Because this is a pretty decent difference here. Roughly 7 yards. Could be better, but that's interesting. Josh Allen's line. Normally we never look at quarterback rushing, but Josh Allen and Bo Nix are both very, very well-known rushing quarterbacks. They have no problem scrambling. Not touching that. So there doesn't seem to be an overplay. So we have RJ Harvey. We have Josh Allen. What has he been doing lately? Seems like he's been scrambling less. And Denver is the 2nd best rush defense in the NFL. But I'm not sure if that really applies to their rush defense against quarterbacks. Like, how many scrambling quarterbacks have they versed this season? Let me do something here real quick. I got an idea. Not really a scrambler, not a scrambler. No. I'm trying to find like a super scrambling quarterback that they versed. Thinking here. Last playoff game, his projection was 37. He got 33. His projection is lower now at 32. I mean, technically, we can argue that this is a baby line, but for a running or for a quarterback, that's a pretty high rush line. And Denver's pretty good at defending the rush. This is what I'm going to do here real quick. I got an idea. Because this is pretty interesting to me. I know it's only like a 4.4 yard difference. But what I want to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to read these out loud. So on my phone right now, I'm going to go back to like the last however many games we need to see. Okay, so this is somewhat concerning. Trey Lance got to start for the Chargers in the last game that the Broncos played. So this is week 18, right? So week 18, Chargers versus the Broncos. The Broncos allowed Trey Lance to carry the ball or rush, scramble, whatever, design rush or just scrambling, 9 times for 69 yards. That's a 7.7 yard per carry average. And his longest scramble was 22. So the last game that Denver played, their quarterback got 69 rush yards, which is not good for what we're doing here. But also, I'm not sure if Denver was playing at full strength or resting their people for the first round bye. Bo Nix, a scrambling quarterback. Oh, never mind. We don't care about Bo Nix. He's on the same team. Doesn't seem the quarterback, when they versed the Chiefs, they had a backup. They had a crappy Chris Oladikin. Oladikin? I think that was his name, the quarterback for the Chiefs that played. Got 11 yards. Then the Broncos played the Jags. Trevor Lawrence got 20 yards. I guess he scrambles sometimes. Then Broncos played the Packers. Jordan Love got 29 yards. Broncos played Raiders. Geno Smith and Kenny Pickett combined for 10 yards. Yeah, I'm just looking here. Let me look at the Commanders. So Commanders started, this is a close game, which this one's projected to be close. Broncos won by 1 point in overtime against the Commanders. Marcus Mariota rushed for 10 carries. Longest rush was 19 yards, rushed for 55. So yes, they have a stout defense, but in games where the quarterback carried the ball, so actually, look, what's his rush attempts? Does he have that? Yes. So his rush attempts is 8.5. So let's just round this down to 8. If he gets 8 carries, the last time I'm looking up here, the Broncos have had a quarterback that rushed for at least 8 carries was Trey Lance, which easily covered his line. And I think the next one, Jordan Love also covered this line, but I don't even think he rushed that much. No, he didn't cover this line. He only rushed 3 times. Marcus Mariota rushed 10 times. Yeah, so like any quarterback that rushed this amount, they covered this line. So we were considering this, but that defense is specifically to stopping running backs rushing the ball, and not quarterbacks clearly, because Denver is allowing quarterbacks rushing 8 times or more to easily cover that line. No touchy, the quarterback. So the only rushing thing, I don't think we looked at this one yet. Trying to figure out so what we're trying to do here is we looked at the team tools. We're trying to figure out what are we saying? A game script, like what's going to happen in this particular game. So we have both starting main running backs, I guess, RJ Harvey and James Cook. They're both versing defenses in the last 3 games anyway that have 22nd most yards, so 10th least yards and 7th least yards allowed. Except Buffalo has had a lot of running backs destroy them this year, and Denver has not. But James Cook's a pretty decent back. It looks like DraftKings is equal on the over-under. I know he hasn't hit this in 3 straight games, but like this was a playoff game. Like they're versus Jacksonville in a playoff game. Oh, this is a new feature. So luckily I just thought of this. So a new feature that, again, if you're not in Discord, you have no idea what the new features are because you're not in Discord where I update you. So for example, we see this, and we see last weekend in the playoff game, He had 76 projected rush yards, only got 46 against Jacksonville. But you're like, what kind of defense was Jacksonville putting up? We click on this, and we can go back to that game. Jacksonville has allowed the fewest rush yards this season. They are the best rush defense, and they are pretty stingy as well in the last 3. His line was 79. His projection was 76, which means the under. And clearly, as we saw with the 46 yards he got, the under easily hit. So he's not doing well against very, very stout rush defenses. Only 46 yards. So then we go back to him on his current one. James Cook has versed the top 2 rush defenses in the NFL, across the entire NFL this season, in back-to-back weeks. The number 1 rush defense stuffed him for 46. He's now versing the number 2 rush defense because 31st most is also saying the second least. There's 32 teams. Let's see if we can find a sportsbook that's a line higher than 75.5. For Saturday. FanDuel, Hard Rock, Bet Rivers. They all have 76.5. And then everybody else has 75.5. So 76.5 on FanDuel or Bet Rivers. I mean, if you're doing it, you're going under. Bet Rivers and FanDuel pay you the same. That's why they're both highlighted green. So let's switch the sportsbook to FanDuel. I think we have to trust Denver's defense here. I'm curious, what does the total for this game look like? Look how crazy this is. Both teams on FanDuel have a scoring line of 23.5. FanDuel's like, this is going to be a tie game. But our AI says that Buffalo should get a little bit more than their line, and essentially Broncos are going to get their line, which is why the AI has slightly favoring the Buffalo Bills winning this. Man. And I know going under on a running back of a team that's projected to win is not game script. Let's just check other things. 76.5 James Cook under is currently in the lead. But let's check some other things here real quick. Rush attempts. I don't think we've done that. So, I just said that the game script doesn't go with going under on James Cook, because if Buffalo does win, as the AI is projecting they're going to win, then James Cook is going to help run out the clock, so he's going to get garbage time runs. But the opposing quarterback, who's the best quarterback or the best opposing running back, who's the best running back in the league, arguably, because he went to UCF, that's why, and he's probably arguably one of the faster backs when he gets in open space. If Buffalo is in the lead in the fourth quarter, the Broncos are not going to be running the ball a lot. And because RJ Harvey is pretty good at catching the ball out of the backfield, I think so we had a consistent up. So we got 11 carries, 13, 17, 19. And then it went down here against Jacksonville, 7, 14, and then you got 15 in week 18 against the Chargers, which was kind of a throwaway game. The Chargers were starting Trey Lance and all that jazz. But this matches the game script. If Buffalo is winning in the fourth quarter, they're not running the ball with RJ Harvey. Let's see if we can find a rushing attempts line higher than 14. Before we do that, I know we're looking at the under here. Yeah, the best over is not even a full 1.0 here, so we're not even going to focus on that. So let's see if we can find a rush attempt for RJ Harvey higher than 14.5. Nope, looks like that's the highest. BetMGM is giving you a minus 110 on the under. It's pretty good when FanDuel's only doing minus 148. Everybody else has 13.5. 14.5. Are we going to go under on RJ Harvey rushing yards? Or, no, RJ Harvey rush attempts or James Cook rushing yards? I'm just curious about this one. Purdy, highest projected chance to throw an interception against Seattle. No. Passing touchdowns? Not much there. No. Nope. That's not what I wanted to click. Pass completions we've dabbled with this postseason, and nope, no difference, no edge. Yeah, so there are two ones we're considering. So on Monday, the play of the day for Monday Night Football, which was Texans and Steelers, was we went, I think, under Woody Marks rushing yards. But the game script, the projections, everything had the Texans winning. So we went against game script and it punched us in the nuts. So I don't think I can go under James Cook because he is a decent running back. He's pretty good. And following game script, what the AI is telling us that the Buffalo Bills are going to win this one, which means they're going to run out the clock. Even though Denver Broncos defense is so stout, when you get enough rush attempts, things can happen. And then every time I've already highlighted by pulling up on the phone that when you actually get scrambling quarterbacks that rush for at least 8 attempts or more, which is where the 8.5 line for Josh Allen is, he's going to hit his yards. So I think the thing that makes the most sense out of going through all of these stats is Harvey rush attempts. I think that's what we're going to be going with here. Oh, we didn't look at receptions yet. Let me do that real quick. Let's get rid of the baby lines. So the only reception that makes sense is Courtland Sutton. Game script. Buffalo's winning the game. Courtland Sutton, number one receiver. Denver's going to try everything in their power to get back. Maybe Denver's going to get in a position to try to make like a long distance field goal, but they're going to need to convert first downs, and they're going to be passing it to Courtland Sutton. Having the number one receiving option on the team with a 3.5 line is something that's very sexy, if I do say so myself. And he was only targeted twice last game, but again, this was a somewhat of a throwaway game. I'm not too concerned about this. It's week 18. I think they already had the number one seed on lock, but I know they were versing a garbage team. They steamrolled the Chargers. I'm pretty sure they did, right? Yeah, they steamrolled the Chargers in week 18, 19-3. So they didn't really need him that much. But all the other games, and they're trying to get the number one seed, 8 targets, 6, 10, 10, 12, 10. And he only needs to catch 4 of them. He gets 22.1% target share, and he's projected to be on the losing team. I wasn't 100% in love with going under on RJ Harvey because he is a really good running back, but I know he's versing a stout defense. And I don't want to go under on Cook because once we do something, going against game script was not nice to us on Monday Night Football. So this goes with game script. It does. And I know there's not going to be any book that has a lower line than 3.5, but they might have a better payout. So let's see the best payout of all the books we have built in here. Receptions. I'm glad that I remembered to do that there at the end. Best payout is Bet Rivers at minus 152. Yeah, that makes the most sense. I think that's what we're gonna be going with. So that is what we're looking at for. This camera's so crazy. Like, I'll sit back here and I'm relaxed. I found a play of the day, and then it gets so blurry. And then I come over here and look at this. This is 8K, baby. I know you don't care about camera quality, but I love the fact that this camera has a perfect line of 8K. And if I'm here, it's like 4K, and then it just gets to like a 1980s camera. I know you don't care about that, but I find those things interesting. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you guys have a lot of great success this NFL weekend. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you're watching this on Wednesday, because I'm recording this on Wednesday, there is a contest that we're doing that's free to join. It's a fantasy golf league. It's free to join, and if you get first place when the golf season's over with, which is like, I think this goes till sometime in August, you get a free year of PlayerProps.ai Premium. So if you're like, man, I would love a free year because everybody on planet Earth who's a sports bettor would love a free year of PlayerProps.ai Premium, 365 days worth. It's a one and done contest. So essentially what you do is every week there's a golf tournament. You choose a golfer that you haven't chosen before. It's like the NFL Survivor. Once you pick somebody, boom, they're out. You can't choose them again. And how much money that golfer makes in real world golf. So let's say he finishes first overall, and because he finishes first in this tournament, he's literally going to be handed a check for $1.7 million. That $1.7 million, that goes towards your total score. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to get golfers, when you can't choose the same one twice, every week that's making money, as much money as possible by finishing as high as possible in the standings of these golf tournaments, and whoever has the most collective amount of money earned from the golfers they've chosen, they get a free year. It's free to do. It's fun. If you don't know a jack squat about golf, it doesn't matter. We have golf cheat sheets right now in the PGA channel, which, spoiler alert, that's also free. We have free golf cheat sheets. So if you're like, I don't even know anybody's name, I don't know what to do, there is enough stuff for you to go do that. So that contest or that league will lock Thursday morning, super early. I think it's like 6 a.m. I think that's when the first tournament starts of the season. So you have from now watching this all the way to Thursday about 6 a.m., depending on when you're watching it, to get in this. And if you're not sure how to, go to the PGA channel. It'll say, here's the link to click, here's the code to join, and then you will just choose golfer for the week, tap on somebody's name, use Joey's cheat sheet. It probably is a smart idea, also in the same channel. And yeah, we'll see if you win 365 days of full premium, which if you win that at the end of the season, golf season, which I said is like mid-August, that means you get all of next NBA season, all of next NFL season, all of next college football season, all of next college basketball season. All of those seasons will be free if you finish first in this this fun golf league. We do leagues like this all the time. So the only way that you have a chance of getting a free year of premium is to get in the league. Details in the PGA channel and Discord, in the free Discord, in the free PGA channel. Stop being lazy. Ask questions. No such thing as a dumb question. The only way that you can be better is by trying. So, might want to try. Good luck.